Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you have benefited greatly from the free Smart Money Concepts course. We have covered all the basic SMC concepts in a very orderly manner, giving emphasis to each and every concept. If you have not yet watched this series of episodes, I urge you to watch them because it could be the turning point in your trading journey. I will link the complete SMC playlist in the description and in the I button for easy access. Once you complete each episode, I want you to go back to your favorite charts and apply what you have learned. I want you to select the highest time frame for your chart analysis based on your trading style. Once that's done, I want you to mark the market structure. That is, identify the major swing structure and the internal structures. Then, I need you to figure out where to find the internal and external liquidity areas and see how the price reacts in these areas or zones. Further, I want you to identify and mark the major SMC reference areas. These reference areas could be order blocks, fair value gaps, rejection blocks, liquidity voids, etc. And finally, based on the market structure and the trading bias, you need to identify the premium and discount areas within a particular swing. This is how the entire SMC chart analysis process looks like in brief. As a beginner, you need to keep identifying and marking them manually. This will help cement the concepts in your head. The trade entry process is yet another topic of discussion which we will cover in the second season of SMC course. Now, analyzing multiple charts can turn out to be time consuming and cumbersome. So, we require some help. This is where indicators come into picture. So, in this video, I will be talking about a few very useful and effective SMC indicators that will release a lot of burden when analyzing charts. Keep in mind that all the indicators that I will introduce to you are available for free in TradingView. So if you think this series of videos are helping you in your trading, all I am asking you in return is to like this video and share this video with your friends and fellow traders. And if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and also enable the bell notification to stay updated on our latest videos. Before I talk about the SMC indicator, I would like you to select the highest time frame depending on your trading style. This time frame selection will vary from one trader to the other. If you know your trading style but you are unable to choose proper time frames, I suggest you watch my detailed video on how to select time frames accordingly. I am predominantly a swing trader, so the higher time frame for my analysis is usually the 1-day time frame. And if you are someone who trades intraday positions, you can choose your higher time frame as the 1 hour or even the 15-minute time frame. Once that is done, you will notice a problem in the chart. This is commonly observed in most Indian stocks and indices. It is nothing but price gaps. These gaps are a result of overnight market sentiment. These gaps become annoying when we start to mark the market structure. It does not provide a continuous price action, due to which structure mapping can get a little bit complicated. So a simple workaround this issue is to use an indicator. Keep in mind that in Forex and crypto markets, there is no requirement of this indicator as the price is continuous as the market is open almost 24/7. Now let's take a look at this indicator. So open TradingView in your browser or app, then open the chart you want to analyze. For this case, I will choose the Nifty index. Then I will select the 1 hour time frame and you can see a lot of gap formations in the chart. Now go to the indicators icon and click on it. A pop-up menu will appear on your screen. On the left side of this menu, select the section named Technicals. Now on the search bar, type in No Gap Candles and then hit Enter. You can see there is only one indicator available in that list, which is created by Ichipata. Just click on this indicator. Now go back to the chart and you can see how the gaps are automatically filled by extending some candles. Keep in mind that this indicator should not be used while trading or taking a position in the live market. This indicator should be used just to make the structure mapping process easier if you are a beginner or if the chart is too much crowded with price gaps. I will turn this indicator on and off so that you can see what really happens in the chart. You will instantly notice that gaps are filled just by extending one of the candles. So there is no real logic in doing so. Therefore, make sure to switch off this indicator once you have completed marking the structure. Now, if you go to the settings of this indicator, you will find that there are not really many adjustments to be made. Just keep everything as default, but maybe you can change the colors so that you can easily recognize where the price gaps were. Moving on, there are a lot of smart money related indicators available in TradingView indicator section. But the indicators that are used by a large number of traders are the ones created by Luxalgo. Just go to the indicator section and on the search bar type in Lux Algo and you will see hundreds of results showing up. There are some smart money related indicators, price action based indicators, and a lot of others. For the purpose of this video, our focus is only on smart money indicators by Luxalgo. A special mention to Luxalgo for keeping these indicators absolutely free for retailers. Anyways, I have starred or favorited some of the best SMC indicators by Luxalgo. You can pause this video, take a screenshot, and type in the names and add these indicators to your favorite indicators section. These indicators provides a lot of flexibility for traders to choose only those concepts which are actually required for your trades. For example, if you want the indicator to spot potential order blocks and breaker blocks, then you can use the order blocks and breaker blocks indicator by Luxalgo. But if you only want order blocks and don't want the indicator to spot breaker blocks, then you can select the order block detector indicator by Luxalgo. And in case if you don't want the indicator to show order blocks but only spot breaker blocks, then use breaker blocks with signals indicator for doing so. So the scope of customization is endless. I won't go into each and every one of these indicators because it will then become a very long video and I don't want to waste your valuable time by talking about the indicator settings. It is actually not worth it. So I leave it up to you to play with these indicators. I think TradingView has now limited the number of indicators on the chart to just 2 for their basic plan. Now most beginners won't be able to afford TradingView subscriptions. Even I was not able to afford TradingView when I started out. For such people, using multiple indicators as a part of customization is not really a possibility. But fear not, there is an SMC indicator that is an all-rounder. It takes care of most of the useful SMC concepts, from mapping the external and internal structures to finding order blocks, fair value gaps, equal highs and lows, multiple time frame highs and lows, to figuring out the premium and discount areas. It will satisfy more than 90% of your requirements and it will help quicken your chart analysis by multiple folds. The creator of this indicator is none other than Luxalgo himself. So go to the indicator section and on the search bar, type in smart money concepts. And in the results, you will instantly notice the first indicator by Luxalgo that is used by more than 40,000 traders. Just click on this indicator. It will automatically apply all the concepts on the chart. You will see a lot of markings like bows, chalk, equal highs, equal lows, strong lows, weak highs, order block zones, etc. After applying the indicator, the chart looks kind of crowded. So let's fix this. In order to do that, let us tap the indicator settings. Under the input section, you will notice a lot of options for customizing the indicator. Let us take a look at each one of them and understand what is what. So the first option says mode. By default, it is set to historical. If you click on the drop-down menu, there is another option named present. If you want to know what these options mean, just hover over or click on the I button on the right. It asks if you want the indicator to mark the historical structures also, or do you just want the recent structure formations. If you click on the present option, you can notice that all the previous markings are removed and only the most recent structure is marked. Personally, I like to keep this option set to historical as it gives me a general idea about the market trends and how it has played out in the past. The second option says style. By default, it is set to colored. Click on the drop-down menu and you will find another option named monochrome. Hovering over the I button, it says indicator color theme. If you select monochrome, every marking will be set to gray. It might help with keeping things simple, but if you want the markings to look more bright and colorful, choose the first option. It depends on your personal preferences. The next option is a tick box named Colored Candles. This option will color the candles based on the current trend as detected by the structure. Enabling this option also depends on your personal preference. The next section says Real-Time Internal Structure. This option displays the internal or minor market structure on the chart. The internal structure is not the major component in our analysis. But if you are someone who follows fast-paced trading styles, by entering and exiting positions quickly, grabbing only a few points, then internal structure might come handy for you. You have some customization options to change the color of the bullish and bearish internal structure markings, as well as filtering only bows or choke or both. There is also a confluence filter that will filter out all the non-significant internal structure breakouts. For the time being, I will just uncheck the internal structure option. Once we do that, the chart becomes much more cleaner. Now, on scrolling down, the next section reads Real-Time Swing Structure. Enabling this option will display the major swing structure. You have a lot of controls available. First of all, you can decide whether you want the indicator to display just the boss or the choke or display both. I will keep it as default. You can also change the color of the markings however you like. Then there is another tick box reading Show Swing Points. Enabling this option will mark the higher highs, higher lows, lower highs and lower lows. The default number is set to 50. You can increase or decrease this number to get the appropriate swing labels. The next tick option is to display the most recent strong highs or lows and weak highs or lows. This is also an important option, so keep it enabled. Keep in mind that the market structure mapping may not always be 100% accurate. There might be certain discrepancies, so make sure to double check the outputs. Now scroll down again. The next section is for order blocks. Here there are two options. One is for internal order blocks and the other option is for swing order blocks. The swing order blocks are considered as high probability, high reward to risk order blocks compared to the internal order blocks which are considered less effective. Both numbers are set to 5 by default. It simply denotes the number of order blocks to be displayed. You can change this number if you want. The next option says Order Block Filter. By default, it is set to ATR. The drop-down gives an additional option to use the cumulative mean range as the filtering method. The I button clearly mentions that cumulative mean range is to be used only when the price data available is low, meaning this might come in handy on illiquid assets. Since our focus is only on liquid assets, we should keep the filtering method to the default setting of ATR. You also have the option to change the color of the order blocks so as to set them apart for easier identification. Now scroll down again. The next section is for equal highs and equal lows. Enable this tick box. Equal highs and lows help us figure out the market liquidity. The first option says bars confirmation and it is set to 3 by default. This is nothing but the number of candles used to confirm the equal highs and lows. More the number of bars required, lower will be the number of equal highs and lows marked, and vice versa. Keeping this number high can help us find more purposeful equal highs and equal lows. Setting this number to a very small value like 1 can basically return a lot of results on the chart, but they are noisy and less useful for us. So play with the numbers to find your sweet spot. The next option is threshold and it is set to 0.1. Not all equal highs and equal lows are formed perfectly. There will be some variations. This setting will help us account for this variation information and help us detect such equal highs and lows which are not perfect. Keeping a lower value like 0.1 can help us provide closer results and will return limited results. Keeping it to 0 will return perfectly equal highs and lows. Now when the sensitivity is increased to say like 0.5, it will return more results, but the variance of equal highs and lows formed will be higher. So try to keep this threshold value as low as possible. The next section is for fair value gaps. You already know what fair value gaps are, how they are formed, and how they work. Once the checkbox is enabled, the indicator will display fair value gaps on chart. The next option says auto threshold. Also enable this setting as it will filter out all those failed and mitigated fair value gaps which are not significant anymore. There is also an option to select the time frame in which the fair value gaps get formed. By default, it is set to the chart time frame. If you want the indicator to show fair value gaps from some other time frame for the purpose of taking confluence trades, then it is very much on the cards. You can also change the color of imbalances. Also make sure to extend the fair value gaps so that it is visible clearly. Turn up this number to 25 or 30 or more. On scrolling down, the next section is to select the multiple higher time frame highs and lows. Options for daily, weekly, and monthly highs and lows are available. Enable all of them to get a reference of where the price is with respect to these levels. It gives an idea about overvaluation and undervaluation of prices. The last section says premium and discount zones. Once enabled, it will show the most recent premium and discount zones within a particular price swing. Keep in mind that it will not mark the PD arrays. It will only display the premium, discount, and equilibrium zones to give you a general idea of where the price is trading at. Is it cheap or is it expensive? So that is all the input customization settings in this indicator. I would not say that the indicator is perfect and every marking is 100%. So make sure you double check everything. And if you have some knowledge on PineScript, the source code is also available for free and you can make changes to customize the indicator according to your requirements. You can also check out the other favorited smart money indicators and decide upon which ones to use. I hope this video will make your smart money analysis easier. And if this video was useful, please make sure to tap the like button and share this video with your friends and fellow traders. And if you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing. Also enable the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. We value your feedback and suggestions, so please leave your comments below and let us know what topics you would like us to cover in our future videos. I appreciate your support and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, bye.